what we must know as a rule in Islam, barakallahu fikum, that Islam teaches everybody, teaches the Muslims, the general public, as well as those in authority. So there are rulings for those in authority. Thus, there are books that are written that are filled with the ayat and the ahadith and so on in regards to what those in authority should do and what are the punishments they can carry out and so on. And all of these, they have certain conditions and contexts and so on. It's a subject that is studied on its own. Even the judge, how does he judge and what are the conditions for this case and that case and so on. Therefore, when we read such a hadith, we must understand that those that pass such a ruling and those that pass such a sentence and those that carry out Islamic legal punishments are those in authority. So you have the ruler and you have those that are acting on behalf of the ruler. Why? Because Islam is a system and it is not chaos. It's not a jungle. Islam forbids this. Forbids that if something happens that I'm going to, the one who's going to carry out the punishment. La. Then what you do is you have authority. The authorities, you go to the authorities and they are the ones that carry out these punishments. So we will, in all of our lessons, we're going to go through, in almost all of our books, many of the lessons and books, we're going to go through what? Through some rulings and what should be done and not done that is dedicated to a person in a certain field. Like a judge, like someone who's an authority, like a mufti, for example, like a student of knowledge, like a wife to her husband or husband to his wife. In rulings. So when we see these punishments and so on, what is meant is by those in authority, because Islam has a system that brings what? That brings safety and tranquility and protection and so on. It's not a jungle and it is not chaos. All of that is forbidden. طيب.